$200 increase for Social Security starting in January with the COLA? That's a great question and exactly what I want to focus on for you right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now in this video, I do want to focus on your January payment as well as the $200 per month increase that we've heard about so much lately, and I also do want to talk about the implementation of the COLA that will be going into play for your Social Security benefits starting in January. Now, I do want to follow up to some questions that I've seen down below in the comment section from some of you right here in the community in regards to your COLA, your January payment, as well as your 2024 payments and when the $200 is going to be added as well. These are great questions. Let's get into and clarify what is actually going on right now. Really fast before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. There's the big old subscribe button waiting for you down there. Make sure to hit that if you have not done so yet, as I'm here for you right by your side every single day to help you out in any way that I possibly can, to advocate on your behalf, and again, to keep you informed of what's actually going on right now as things are changing very rapidly. We recently got out a bunch of new changes out of Social Security that are going into effect very soon here, and again, I want to point out all those details as well as answering the questions that I've seen down below in the comment section. Again, it's been a weird time for the last few years. It's been very busy, confusing, and uncertain, and again, it's going to continue to be that way for probably the next few years as well. And again, I'll be here for you right by your side as I have been for nearly 4 years now, and there's no reason anything like that would ever be changing. I truly want to help you out as much as I can. There's a lot of stuff going on. So again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it, clarify what's going on here, your January Social Security payments, what's happening with the COLA, what's going on with the $200 raise, what can we expect here going in on 2024, and the payments basically for the next 12 months as well, right? A lot of stuff going on. All right, so first up, yes, it is true the COLA will be starting January. Now, obviously, that's very obvious. We all know that, right? Now, you probably received some type of communication from Social Security mentioning all this. You've heard me talk about it. If you've been watching the videos on the channel for a while now, you've heard me talking about this as well. Over the last few months, the COLA was announced, all kinds of stuff like this. And yes, this goes into effect with your January payment, okay? Now, at the same time, the payments will be going out the same time frame as in, you've probably heard me talk about as of recently as well. The payment schedule, things like that. The payment schedule has not changed for Social Security beneficiaries. Next, let's focus on the $200 per month raise. Now, I've seen some questions coming in on this. Is this going to be starting in 2024 with my new January payment? Okay, let me focus on that for a second here, okay? I've mentioned the details about this before. Now, let me just hammer this out really fast. The simple answer is no. The $200 per month raise is not going to be implemented as of January, as of right now, okay? Here's why. Number one, the $200 per month raise that we've been hearing about for so long now is encompassed within the Social Security Expansion Act. That piece of legislation has not been passed yet, and there have not been any other accompanying bills or packages like that to implement a $200 per month raise. And no, this cannot be done through executive order either. So as a result of this, we're still waiting. Yet again, we're still waiting on lawmakers to do something. Are we surprised? Not really, right? It seems like we're always waiting for them to do something to help us out. So to answer the question and to make it very straight to the point here, no, the $200 per month raise is not starting in January. However, why have you seen some people saying a $200 raise will be starting in January? Here's why. Because some people, maybe if somebody's getting a very, very high benefit from Social Security, in fact, the math really doesn't even come out on that, but I'm kind of running the numbers in my head right now as I talk, is some people that are receiving a very high benefit, like $4,000+, a massive, massive benefit, even a small COLA on that would not even be a $200 raise. So basically what I believe it is, again, I don't know where this information is coming from, but maybe some people are saying, oh, a $200 per month raise is coming starting in January. No, not necessarily. Even taking into consideration what the COLA is, even with the maximum benefits for the highest beneficiaries out there of over $4,500 a month, it wouldn't even come out to a $200 raise. So now last year when we got a 8.7% raise that went into effect as of January 2023, now obviously at that time, then yeah, a $200 raise at that time was not unheard of because the average beneficiary receiving Social Security benefits was getting about $142 to $144. So a $200 raise at that time, because of the COLA, kind of made sense. The COLA is not big enough right now to even distribute a $200 raise to even the highest income beneficiaries. It doesn't work that way. So my point is, if you hear people talking about this, no, it has not gone into effect yet. It is not passed yet. Now, again, I'm watching all these details very closely. I want to throw this out there really quickly. 2024 is a very busy year, okay? I can tell you that much. Why? The election, okay? Not only that, what's going on with the economy as of recently? It's not good, okay? Regardless of what they're all telling us, you hear all the talking heads out there that say, oh, it's so good. Is it really? If the economy is so good, look around your local area. Look where you're going. Are the businesses you're doing business with and that you're visiting to buy different things? Are they hiring people, or are they looking like a little thin these days, right? They're not looking so good. Even though we continue to hear all these people out there saying, oh, the economy is great. Really? Then why is inflation still eating people alive, okay? Why is everything so incredibly expensive and the affordability of everything right now so incredibly high? Does that mean we're in a healthy, strong, robust economy? No. That simply means that nobody has any money. It simply means that businesses are not hiring. Businesses are, reducing their payrolls and things like this, except for the holidays, of course. They often, hire a lot of people for that, but it's very seasonal, only for a very short amount of time. And that's all we hear about is oh, everything's so good because they hired so many people. It's all seasonal. Wait for a couple months here and we'll see all those seasonal jobs gone. That's what we see every single year. So anyway, it's not a mystery here. We've been looking at this stuff for a very long time now, and we can clearly see it's not a great situation that we're dealing with right now. So again, 2024, a very, very busy year. The elections are coming up later on this year. That's still a very long time from now, but it will be happening relatively soon. And it's going to be here before we know it. As a result of that, do we think that these lawmakers are going to be talking about different things, giving us promises, all the typical things that they usually do? Yeah, they probably will, right? Why would this time be any different? It's not going to be any different. The only thing that changes are the faces, right? That's the only thing that changes. The faces and the names, but everything else remains the same, okay? As a result of that, we need to continue watching everything closely. So I hope this helps you out. But again, I know it can be a little bit discouraging. I know it can be frustrating. I know that a lot of people need extra money, things like that right now. There's not a whole lot we can do about it. All we continue to do is we continue to wait. And again, I will continue drafting letters and sending those off to lawmakers, hopefully to get them to do something, especially for the low income and the fixed income. You've seen me write those letters here over the last, 3.5 years. I've written multiple different letters. I've actually received a little bit of communication back. Not a ton, but again, at least somebody is opening my letters or at least seeing them because they're reaching back out to me with other letters as well. So who knows? Maybe it's time yet again, considering where we are right now, it may be time to implement another letter out there. Remind these lawmakers, hey, everybody, you can't forget about us. The low income, the fixed income are still struggling right now because of their inaction, because of their policies, because of their bills, package, and proposals. Things that they have done is basically putting everybody into a pretty tough spot right now. So I'm here for you. Again, I know we've got to stick together through this. And again, I know it's a very frustrating time, but again, I'm doing whatever I possibly can to continuously advocating on your behalf, as well as keeping you updated with what's actually going on. So again, hope this helps you and answers the questions for you. What's going on? Yep, January payments are the same, as in they'll be going out on the regular schedules. As far as the $200, no, that has not happened yet. The COLAs are going to be implemented as of your first payments. Yeah, hope that helps you. But again, make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media. Leave your comments, your questions, your feedback down below as well. If you need me to come back and elaborate on anything, or if you've heard something in particular like, hey, this one guy said this, or this person said this is happening, let me know. I'll do some research on it, see what I can find, and I can always come back and clarify in a separate video, whatever it takes. So again, thanks for being here. Truly do appreciate it. Subscribe down below, share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day, stay warm, and I'll catch you again later in the